This is a message mostly to the light workers, those who I send this message out to, and those who I will send this message to in the future. YouTube is compromised. There is a new AI filter. It was an experimental feature. However, it was implemented in rapid succession, which results in multiple glitches, flashing screens, and problems with audio on many of videos. It had to be implemented in rapid succession due to my actions, and because the forces of evil have discovered hidden collaboration between spirit, people with mediumship and clear gifts, and me, the Purifier. This new feature scans the video, and whenever it's needed, it catches certain keywords and replaces them by simulating your voice. It changes your words, and it also changes your titles. Nothing is safe anymore on YouTube. On top of that, my channel and some other lightworkers' channels are blacklisted. There is a certain script that makes the views disappear so that my channel is hidden from the public. However, things escalated to a certain point, and we are now entering an end game. This is not a joke. This is a war, and we are at the culmination point of that war. My presence on this planet cannot be hidden anymore. The recent actions around YouTube showed me that YouTube itself is completely involved in the agenda, and that those are not isolated employees, which puts the position of CEO of YouTube as my obstacle. Therefore, I will remove any obstacles on my path to the kingdom, on my path to the throne. The CEO of YouTube will be beheaded as a priority, and then every new CEO will end up in a tragic accident quickly after. It will continue until there is no more candidates suitable for the position, or until the word spreads and it becomes so dangerous nobody will want this position. YouTube will remain running on its own without management. This will slow down their efforts and make execution of their orders much more difficult. Not so long ago, I announced that the comet that many call Blue Star Kachina will be used to cause a massive electromagnetic impulse to this planet, and this will shut down everything, causing 3 days of darkness. The rich and wealthy people who are in control of everything, pulling the strings from behind the curtain, took this as a perfect opportunity to trigger and launch their hideous plan against humanity in order to introduce New World Order, One World Government, and to put all of humanity into global concentration camps called megacities, which they were developing over the past many years, especially for this occasion. Certain commando group were training for years to sweep and clean through forests and uninhabited areas in search of any humans remaining. They want all of humanity in concentration camps. They will automate everything they want to automate, and they can automate. This would create an utopia for them and a disaster for the rest of humanity. A maximum slavery under surveillance 24/7. Police hours after certain hour. People living in small boxes with no space. Anyone caught after a certain police hour would be treated as rebellion and would be executed on sight. Then, whenever they need organs or whatever they need from you, they would come in the night and take you out of your box, and no one else could say no or oppose this oppression. They will do whatever they want with you, and they will live outside of those megacities, enjoying the green terrain, the beautiful land, and everything they built for themselves, further committing to evil ways against you and your children. Fortunately for humanity, They took the bait. They believed that the comet will cause 3 days of darkness. So they instructed Mr. President, we all know who I'm talking about, to push harder the agenda with UFO, since they've been spraying the skies for so many years with particles that reflect light. And now they're pointing their lasers to create holograms of UFOs. And they feed you this bullshit so that you believe, so that when the time comes, you will believe that alien invasion is upon us all over the world, so that you, without questioning, enter the military trucks, which will take you to the mega cities, to the concentration camp. And there, at the exit of the truck, you will receive an ID, digital ID, a chip, and a vaccine. Vaccines would be mandatory. Of course, they would invent another bullshit story. COVID was only a test to see how far they can go, what they can do with you. So they took my bait. They believed that 3 days of darkness is an exact opportunity that they've been waiting for to launch and trigger this plan into motion, which is why that clown president is pushing this UFO agenda faster and faster so they can make it right on time. However, putting things into motion opened a karmic door for me to act and counteract their actions with the real 3 days of darkness, which is a bloody massacre, painting this whole world in red. The first wave of punishment will result in around 160 million of souls being taken and transmuted into wealth for the rest of humanity. There will be no more 1%, there will be no more elites, there will be no more rich and wealthy. Everyone will be equal. The beheading began 2 days ago. Archangel Michael and forces of light and dark are on the move, pushing forward. What you're seeing now are the last desperate attempts to control what they cannot control anymore. The war is already won. All is there to do is finish the formality. Many of you who are watching have means to help and do something for humanity. I'm asking all of you, whoever has a platform outside of this YouTube hoax that soon will be rendered useless, whoever has the means to create an alternative for humans, and I know there are people who have the means to create it, you're being asked to step up and do something. Do something for the children, for God, and for the nature. Become part of the movement, become part of resistance. My presence on this planet cannot be hidden no more. God wants me to step fully into the light, however that's going to look like. Whoever can, please spread the message outside of YouTube so that you're not blacklisted either, as they will attempt to get rid of you too. If it means send an email, if it means use other means of communication with your communities, send a message so the message spreads. People deserve to know what is truly going on, and people deserve to have hope in all of this madness. There are people who are watching now, even though the numbers don't show, because of what they're doing with my channel. There are people who watch who have the means to help, especially people like you, Joe, Mr. Joe Rogan. Yes, I knew Elon Musk is like a child. He wouldn't be able to hold it in. They shut you up like a puppet and you submitted. What could you do, right? All you could do is lose everything you have for speaking the truth. But now, I'm going to rip them into shreds. I'm going to tear them down. So you can remain a pussy or fight like a warrior for God and by my side. So what will you choose? Joe, this is not a joke. This is a war. Are you going to be brave and show that warrior spirit? Are you going to speak the truth that you feel in your gut is true? Or are you going to let them shut you down? Step up and fight! If they continue to cause problems, I will start removing management of Google too. Every obstacle on my way to the top will be removed with the utmost of priority. While the beheading lasts, they will desperately try and attempt everything they can. So prepare for that. And to all my light workers, all I'm asking, spread the message. The Purifier is here. The Blue Star Kachina is here. This is the final chapter of the war for humanity, the war for children, and the war for Mother Nature. They are afraid because they're stupid and their only advantage was what was in the shadows, what you did not know. But everything you did not know, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you, and I'm going to teach you. The first will be the last, and the last will be the first. And there is no more advantage. Mr. President, don't worry, I'm not allowed to touch a hair on that blonde scalp of yours. The Most High will deal with you personally. The Most High will humiliate you in front of entire world. There's nowhere to run. We will soon have a platform for all light workers and people who want to join and help the fight to connect together. And I'm hoping that there will be some brave souls who will come with an initiative and not just sit and watch how this war is playing out. Stop being a pussy and start fighting for what you believe in, for a better world.
Too few of my light workers who came up with an initiative to help me out and shield me, since my vessel is under siege and was under siege for a very long time. There's two covens that are keeping my vessel under pressure by attacking me daily with multiple rituals, trying to hook something onto me and lower my vibration. Please do not shield me. One of my special abilities allows me to eat up any attacks coming at me and use that energy in order to upgrade myself. And once an occultist sends me enough of energy of their own, they transfer their gifts and abilities, which they previously stole from someone else, to me, and then they lose any power they had. This is what made me into a master occultist after a previous war. After countless and countless of rituals eaten up, I now learned from my enemies and gained their abilities. So now I can bully the bullies and oppress the oppressors the same way how they oppressed humanity. And that allows me to use their methods and their powers on them and show them how it feels to be done the same way. So please, once again, do not send me any shields or protection.